Most people who wear Whoop use about three features: recovery score in the morning, strain through the day, sleep data at night. And the next day, they do the same thing. And I get it, those three things alone are genuinely valuable. But after 320 plus days, I can tell you that what you're missing is significant. There are features sitting in your Whoop app right now that most people have either never opened or opened once and ignored. And some of them are honestly more useful than the features everyone talks about. Hi everyone, my name is Shreyashi and I'm a software engineer by profession, and I like to make videos on skincare, travel, lifestyle, self-help, fitness, productivity, and a lot of other things. Today, I'm going through every underused Whoop feature I personally use, what they do, why they matter, and the ones that have directly changed how I train and recover. Some of these are going to surprise you. Let's get into it. Quick context, I have been wearing Whoop for 320 plus days now. I have a full series of videos on recovery habits, things that destroy your recovery score, and my Whoop page breakdown, all linked below. Today is different. This isn't about data. It's about the features most people are completely sleeping on. And yes, the irony of sleep tracking feature being slept on is not lost on me. Feature 1, and this is the one I'm most excited to talk about because almost nobody mentions it. Whoop Coach and with memory. Most people know Whoop has an AI coach you can ask questions. What most people don't know is that the coach actually remembers you. Also, it's a fairly new feature that Whoop has introduced. Your goals, your routines, your preferences, how you like to be coached. It learns all of this over time and uses it to give you guidance that's specific to your life, not generic advice, your life. This is called My Memory in the app. It's where everything the coach has learned about you lives. And once you understand this exists, you start using the coach completely differently. Instead of asking generic questions like, should I train today, which any app can answer, you start having actual conversations. My recovery is yellow, but I have a hard high rock session plan. What do you recommend? And because it knows your history, your goals, your training load over the past week, the answer is actually very personalized. I use this almost daily, and the quality of guidance has genuinely improved the longer I've worn the device because the memory keeps building. 320 plus days of context makes for a very different coaching conversation than day one. Feature number 2, the journal. And I know what you're thinking. A journal? See, I am a journal person, but I write down in a physical journal. But a journal, and that too in a fitness tracker? Well, it is what it is. When I first got my Whoop, somebody who'd already been using Whoop told me that you should definitely use the journal feature to its full extent. And I started using it from day one. The Whoop journal lets you log behaviors. Things like what you ate, whether you meditated, how stressed you were, whether you napped, whether you ate late dinner, whether you walked after your dinner. It tracks over 160 different behaviors. You can choose what suit your lifestyle, and things that do not apply to your life, you can ignore them. And what Whoop does with the data over time is genuinely powerful. It correlates your logged behaviors directly with your recovery scores and HRV. So after a few weeks of consistent logging, it can actually show you recovery on average 12% higher on days you logged on early dinner. Your HRV drops consistently after you log days of high stress. This is the feature that turned my anecdotal observations into actual data. I knew late night eating hurt my recovery. The journal confirmed it with percentages. If you're not using the journal, you're essentially leaving half the app unused. Feature number 3, the strain coach. This one sits right in the main app and people still ignore it constantly. The strain coach tells you the recommended strain range for the day based on your recovery score. Green recovery, higher strain target. Yellow, moderate. Red, keep it easy. But here's the part most people miss. The strain coach updates throughout the day as your actual strain accumulates. So if you already hit the top of your recommended range by 3 p.m., it tells you. If you've done less than recommended by evening, it tells you that too. Before I started using this properly, I was regularly overreaching on days my body wasn't ready. I'd train hard on a yellow day because I felt fine and then wonder why my next 3 days of recovery scores were low. The strain coach is basically Whoop saying, I told you so in real time. Learn from it before it has to. I use this immensely. I'm managing significantly higher training load than usual, and the trained coach is what keeps me from stacking too much on consecutive days. Feature number 4, Health Monitor. And this is the one I wish more people talked about because it's genuinely impressive technology. The Health Monitor tracks metrics like skin temperature, blood oxygen SpO2, respiratory rate, and resting heart rate trends. And it flags when any of these deviates significantly from your personal baseline, not population averages, your baseline. And here's why it matters in practice. I've had my Whoop flag an elevated skin temperature and a drop in HRV a full day before I felt any illness symptom. My body knew before I did, and because I saw that flag, I pulled back on training, prioritized sleep, and recovered significantly faster than I would have if I had pushed through. That early warning system alone has changed how I respond to the first signs of stress on my body. You can't respond to what you can't see. The Health Monitor makes it visible. Feature 5, Workout Detection and Labels. This sounds basic, but there's a layer most people don't use. Whoop automatically detects when you're working out and logs the activity. Most people know this. What most people don't do is label their workout specifically, and that specificity matters more than you would think. When you label a workout, tennis, strength training, running, swimming, cycling, Whoop starts building a picture of how your body responds to each specific activity type. My strain from a tennis session looks very different from my strain from a high rock station session or an HIIT session. My recovery response to a long run is different from a strength day. Over time, these labels create a personalized map of how your body handles different types of work. And over time, Whoop also starts identifying on its own, even without you telling, of which activity you did. Which activities cost you the most recovery, which ones you bounce back from faster, that information is generally used for building a training plan that works with your body rather than against it. The coach recommendation and strain targets are based on real activity context and not just raw effort numbers. Feature 6, the monthly performance assessment. This is the one most people completely forget exists. At the end of every month, Whoop generates a full performance summary. Your average recovery, strain, sleep quality, HRV trends, and how the month compared to your previous month. It's essentially a monthly report card for your health and fitness. It sends it over your email as well. I use this to spot trends I would miss day to day. A single bad recovery day is just a bad day. But if my monthly average recovery drops 4% compared to last month, that is a pattern worth investigating. The monthly view gives you the forest rather than the trees. It's also where I track my high rocks prep progress most clearly. Is my average HRV trending up as training builds? Is my sleep consistency holding despite the higher training loads? The monthly assessment answers all these questions in one place. And two more quickly, Whoop Labs and the Stress Monitor. Whoop has introduced their own lab where they can do your blood work, your internal blood, and understand what's going on inside your body. Now, however, it is not available in all the countries. And especially for me living in India, it is not available. But what it has available is that you can upload your health report, you can get your blood work done and upload your report, and then Whoop is going to analyze and correlate your biomarkers with your performance data. And this is the direction Whoop is heading, connecting what's happening inside your body with what the wearable tracks on the outside. And the stress monitor, which tracks physiological stress throughout the day, not just during workouts. This one surprised me because I could see my stress levels spiking during work hours on days that felt calm. I was like, I wasn't under stress, but there was cognitive stress. And cognitive stress has a real physiological signature. And that signature shows up in your recovery data, whether you acknowledge it or not. On high stress work days, my Whoop recovery the next morning is consistently lower, even when sleep, training, and nutrition were all on point. The stress monitor makes that connection visible. So stepping back after 320 plus days of using all these features, here's my honest take on which ones have actually changed how I live and train. The Whoop Coach Memory is the most underrated feature in the entire app. The longer you wear Whoop, the more valuable it becomes, and most people never open it properly. The journal and behavior tracking is the feature I would recommend you to start using from day one. The correlation it builds over time are genuinely eye-opening. The Health Monitor early warning system has paid for itself multiple times over by helping me catch illness signals before they become full-blown sick days. Whoop is not a cheap device at all. You're paying for it every month. And the people getting the most value out of it are the ones going beyond the three main screens and actually using what the app can do. Hopefully, this video helps you to be one of those people. Which of these features did you already know about, and which ones are you opening your app to try right now? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely want to know how many people were already using the journal versus how many are discovering it today. If you want to see how all of this data plays out in real life, all my Whoop related videos are linked down in the description below. Everything connects. Like this video if it taught you something new about your Whoop, subscribe for more honest data driven content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.